Would you guys be willing to be submissive or follow a man that you thought and knew was a leader? Start with Juliet. I think I already know what you're gonna say, but
Yes, of course. If he's the
yes.
right person, if he's the right man, if he can lead the family, if he's emotionally, spiritually, and mentally secured and stable, and if we're equally yoked, then why not? I'd be more than happy to support him.
Okay. What about you, Jordan?
Yes, because I feel like as a leader, you know when it's time for other people to lead. I just feel like that's a quality of being a leader. So if you're already naturally exemplifying that and exemplifying what it means to take care of, and then allowing me to also take care of when it's my turn, and you're okay with being the submissive one and switching those roles, then I would be okay with you being the leader. I know that's kind of like counterproductive, but I feel like it just goes hand in hand because that's what I would expect out of a leader. I don't expect them to lead me and pull the train ahead, 4 cylinders, 24 hours, 7 days a week. No, you can't do that. Nobody can do that. And I think that goes back to what Tualia talks about. It puts a lot of pressure on people as leaders. And so you definitely want to have that ability to have those people you can trust and be submissive to you, but you can in turn be submissive to them.
How do you want your man to be submissive to you?
I feel like we have these certain connotations around the word leading and submissive, and we think submissive is like being meek and over here, but it's not. It's sometimes just taking the backseat role and letting somebody else drive the car. So, oh, Jordan is actually having a partner that's like, you know what? I could really do this, but I know that Jordan is really, really great at it. And I know she would probably kill it. And I trust her to do it. And I value her. And I know that's somebody I love. So I'm going to let her take the lead and I'm going to take a step back.
I mean, I think that's a big part of like delegating too, and just knowing like as a leader and as a man of your household, like what's on your plate and what you can tackle for that time being or that situation. All right. Last but not least, Aaliyah, what do you think? Are you gonna be submissive to that man?
I'm definitely I'm gonna probably call the cosign on Jordan in regards to like submission and leadership have really bad connotations. And for what it stands for today, if I were to just say I'm being submissive, they're not gonna pick up Jordan's definition. They're gonna pick up beta and alpha, and they're gonna pick up someone who is weaker and who is inferior to a superior party, and that I think is why I don't say yes, because it's not commonly known and defined and actually discussed and delved into. It's very surface and superficial. And so when it comes down to that, if I have to explain to you the definition, I'm not that thing. If you understand it and we both mutually understand that's what it is as a society, because everyone agrees to it, then yes, I can go with it. And so when you talk about submission and leadership in a relationship, males leading the relationship, again, there's a whole conversation that needs to be had about what that really looks like and how it can nourish a relationship. And in today's society, it's not. So it's a no, because the moment I tell somebody that I'm being submissive, especially if they are on certain origins of people where they actually demean women, I can't. No, I don't want to, because then at that same point is that now you have this conquest experience. You conquered, and now you're mine, and now we get into possessions, and now we get into unequal roles in the household, and that's where the balance is thrown off, because someone's doing more. It's not really the even exchange that it should be. There should be mutuality.
So I think a lot of times the word submissive gets associated as like, you being meek and weak. It's actually not that. I think it's actually just you being able to just take direction, follow somebody else. Why is it that you think you can't become that?
So I'm not religious, so I don't follow anybody, right? And I say that because